Back to follow-up segment tonight. Remember the Fast and Furious gun scandal? That was a sting by the feds that allowed thousands of guns to be smuggled into Mexico from the USA, so federal agents could track them, find out who is operating and selling guns south of the border. Well, one of those guns may have killed a Border Patrol officer, and another was found in El Chapo's arsenal when he was captured last week in Mexico. In addition, federal judge has told President Obama he cannot use executive privilege to withhold certain documents about the Fast and Furious case. Joining us from Los Angeles, Fox News correspondent William Jeunesse, who has been on the story from the beginning. Now, this started in 2012, and it was a little story in the beginning, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. What documents does the president not want we the people to see? Do you know?
Yeah. So the Justice Department produced an index of the records that it was withholding after getting a subpoena from Congress. It includes emails that detail how then Attorney General Eric Holder crafted the Fast and Furious talking points. 20 emails between Holder and his wife, emails and letters between Holder and the White House, and finally emails from and to the U.S. Ambassador to Mexico, as well as about 16 other officials. So yesterday this judge said some of the records deserve executive privilege protection, others don't, giving the Justice Department 2 weeks to turn them over to Congress, which is still Bill trying to figure out basically this: when and how much did the top people of the administration know about Fast and Furious, which they were blaming on a few rogue agents in Phoenix? And of course we know that's not true.
Okay.
I will say minutes ago, go ahead.
Minutes ago, what happened?
Okay, so minutes ago, I talked to the chairman of the Oversight Committee, who told me that he and Senator Grassley are going to be writing a letter to ATF today demanding all the serial numbers of the weapons found with El Chapo. He feels that basically they're going to seek a stay on this judge's ruling and hopefully run out the clock before the president leaves. Okay,
so they're going to try to appeal the judge's ruling that some of these emails from Holder be given to the congressional Republicans who are investigating who is behind the massive screw-up of because that's the bottom line. They want to know why the thing went bad, who is responsible for the mistakes, because a border agent, Brian Terry, was killed and one of the Fast and Furious weapons was found near the body. Do I have it?
Yes, sir, you do. Okay.
So who screwed up and what was the extent of it so it doesn't happen again? That seems logical. I don't know why Barack Obama would want to stop information flow from that. I don't know. If I were the president, I'd say, look, unless he was involved, and I doubt it, because that's an operation that you wouldn't think the president of the United States would be involved with. Guns going south of the border doesn't make any sense. What do you say?
Well, I was going to say that, of course, initially they said, hey, listen, we in Washington knew nothing about this. This is a few guys in Phoenix who didn't know what they were doing. Well, as it was revealed over congressional investigation over basically 2 years, we found out that wasn't true, whether it be the assistant head of the DOJ, Lanny Brewer.
Right.
Well, Holder claims he did not know anything until it made the press. We also know, of course, that there were documents that he received that he claimed he didn't open the email that actually did disclose what Operation Furious was and what it was doing in terms of the number of weapons.
Holder knew. Holder knew. So what? You know it got screwed up, say I'm sorry, and I don't understand. I don't know what the big subterfuge is here, unless there's something else that we don't know.
Well, I guess if you claim that you don't know something and then records actually show that you do, then that looks pretty bad.
Then
so maybe you don't want to tell everybody.
Then you're a liar. So Obama's protecting his pal Holder. Could that be it?
I suspect there are people within the Department of Justice who knew a lot more than they let on. There are records, I'm telling you, Bill, that go back to meetings that took place where ATF was explaining to DOJ in Washington exactly how many weapons on a weekly basis they were feeding into Mexico. And they said, well, we don't know anything. I wasn't at that meeting.
Okay. All right, well, let's hope that finally we figure out what happened there, because El Chapo has some of the weapons, and you can assume that a lot of people were killed with those weapons in Mexico. William, good work. We appreciate you coming on tonight.